I'm Chris Tamplin, the owner and operator of Sandtown Pizza on Bluff Street in St. George, Utah. I was born in northern Utah, but moved to St. George at a young age. I have 4 brothers. Growing up at my house was chaotic a little bit, to say the least. You know, you got 5 boys running rampant in a house with blue-collar parents, both working super hard to put food on the table for us. Me and my brothers all found love in each other, coming together around food. We grew up a lot with with frozen dinners and the instant ramen and things like that, simply because my parents were too busy working and providing for my brothers and I, that my brothers and I would come together and just manipulate these frozen dishes and turn them into something different. Those are really my first memories of food, I would say, and kind of enjoying creating something with food. So Backdoor Pizzeria was our first concept, which was a pop-up that started during the pandemic, so early 2021. Me, one of my best friends, which is now my business partner, we both had separate jobs. I was a chef at a resort. He works for the city as a lineman, but like my brothers and I connected over food, and he came to me and was like, hey, I want to learn how to make pizza. Will you teach me? And then one day, we just nailed it. The perfect pizza, the perfect dough, the perfect ratios of sauce and cheese and basil. We're like, let's cook some for some family and friends. And we did just that. So we invited family and friends to my backyard and did a pop-up. That pop-up quickly turned into 25 pizzas to 50 pizzas within 2 weeks. Strangers showing up to my house looking for pies, which then turned to 75, which then turned to 100. And when I'm talking about my backyard, think of a backyard of a townhome, probably 10 feet by 20 feet. Grew super fast, faster than we ever thought. We started just doing donations. So it was like, if you could just bring us 10 bucks, 5 bucks, doesn't matter, just as long as we make enough money that we can buy flour, tomatoes, and cheese to do this again next week, like, we're happy to do so. That just blew up so fast. And then we moved on. You know, the backyard got too busy. My house, we were actually prepping directly out of my house, and that just got too crazy. So we ended up renting a commissary and moving on to the downtown farmers market. We were so well received that we didn't know how much pizza to bring. We'd do 150 doughs, 180 doughs, and sell them out every single time. So with that, we really started talking about what our next step was as a business, and with Backdoor Pizzeria at the time, like, what are we doing here? And we decided that if we ever decided to grow beyond the pop-up and get out from under the tent, we were gonna scrap that idea, start fresh with something new. Cooking makes me feel free, being in touch with the food, being able to process items, go up to a farm, see these things grow, pick them with the farmer, bring them to my shop, cut them down, break them down, and then seeing people's face when they eat it, seeing them change and taste that love that I have for my food, that's everything to me, honestly. That's the world. When I present a dish to somebody, it's kind of like showing them who I am. You know, honestly, I'm not super good with words. I don't like to just talk to strangers, you know, so it's kind of my way that I bridge the gap between you and I as a person. You know, I want you to taste that love that I have for food. If I'm not happy with it, I'm not gonna give it to you. I'll literally close this restaurant if I'm not happy with the dough or happy with something. I would rather give people all of me and what me and my crew have to offer than something that's subpar that I'm not happy with. We're not looking to franchise and have 150 locations and be this huge pizzeria. We want to keep it small and keep it in St. George and be able to give something to our community that is magic to us. You know, we're using local products. We're sourcing from farms right here in southern Utah. Criminelli meats we're using. Central milling flour is what we're using. We're not importing flour from Italy. We're just getting it here. You know, we're going straight to the source. And we really take pride in that and showing what Utah has to offer. I'm Chris Tamplin, this is Sandtown Pizza, and this is who we are.